Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Lots of
there we go.
delays. It's fine. Hey,
That peaked.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Fun Piece podcast. My name's Matt.
My name's Mike.
And the historian's here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just heard that beautiful new updated intro song, and we're hyped on a Monday. I don't know why I said what day of the week it was.
You're
That's what
ratting
we
us.
posted in the Discord.
I'm just Hi,
It's fine.
This is the Fun Piece podcast.
It's a virginal tour of the one Fun Piece universe.
The anime specifically.
It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we recorded.
It has.
We're talking about One Piece, the greatest book series of all time, but we're not reading it. We're watching it because we don't know how words work.
Exactly.
And Funimation doesn't have subtitles.
But you know, it does have commercial bumpers. So you know,
it is better.
You know, it has subtitles. Netflix.
Yeah, but
I like that
weird.
Funimation assumes you're illiterate. I appreciate that.
It knows. It can detect. There's a test I had to take before watching.
Oh my god, I don't want to watch Funimation if I got to take a test. Hey everybody, we've been watching the Jaya Arc. We're watching One Piece for the first time, and of course, Mike and I are virgins. The historian here has watched, consumed, read all the things except for the newest released.
I like that you say it, that it's like Mike and I are virgins in regards to One Piece, but I know One Piece biblically.
Yeah.
It's true.
You've explored all of the One Piece in the biblical sense.
And boy, howdy, did we experience a lot of One Piece in these few episodes. There's like...
So much happens. It's great.
They introduce so many things. That maybe they introduced before, but I didn't remember.
No, they 100% did not talk about like any of this. It was like lore dump after lore dump. I'm very glad we were originally going to do all of Jaya in one podcast episode, but now we've done it in two, and I very much appreciate it.
Yeah, literally just for episode 151, it seems worth breaking it into two.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Because like, holy shit.
Yeah. Also,
it's a good thing I can't count.
If we sound a little different, everyone, we are recording remotely.
Yeah. I used to live on Cape Cod, but I don't anymore. Now I live in Boston.
Yep.
Well, not really. I live south of Boston.
Wow, you're just telling everyone
dox
where you live.
me. There's so many fucking people here. There's a man yelling at a train the other day.
Outside your window?
It's a good time. Yeah, he was just yelling at it.
What was he saying?
He was getting very angry. I don't know. It was just kind of incoherent.
At all the public transportation to yell at, I don't think trains deserve it.
Yeah, you'd think.
Just standing there looking at the train and the tracks being like, this is blasphemous. We used to use horses. If you want to try to dox
me, you can... If you want to try to dox me, you can try to spot the murder shack that's outside my window. It's interesting. We're having a good time. But yeah, I'm in an apartment building, so I'm going to try to like get shit on the walls too in case I'm echoey. So sorry for audio changes, but we're going to get there, and we appreciate any feedback or suggestions that you might have.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna drink some
for sure. Because I had an idea and then it fell through for using a software, and we panicked. So now we're doing what we've done in the past before for recording remotely. But who knows if the levels will sound great? But anyway, you don't want to hear about that, do you?
You want to hear about One Piece? You want to hear about
this nasty boys.
A record breaking. We're getting into an episode 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
Episode 149.
149.
We're not going to be as in sync.
We're not
going to be able to do the hate it. All right. Episode 149.
This also for this episode of the podcast, we watched episodes of the anime 149 through 152.
Yep.
So that's where we're at. 149.
149. Oh, that's a good sign. I wrote it. I had that. My title was the episode where Usopp is braver than Sanji.
Oh my, yeah. Usopp was, oh my God. Fucking,
It's the
right?
most monumental part of this episode.
My first note of this whole thing was it starts right off. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Anyway, it starts off and Cricket's just like, hey, let me tell you everything I know about Sky Island. And he just talks a lot.
I think this. Yeah, I have a note. Where is it? Oh yeah, I said Cricket sounds like he'd narrate a Ken Burns style documentary. It's just like the driest, calmest voice, just going like at length about this shit.
He fucking, yeah, he goes into like great detail, but at the same time, when they start asking about like specifics, he's like, oh, we'll talk about that later. Like I feel like he's giving a lot of detail about like the fucking the cumulonimbus clouds and their dark fossilized clouds.
Yeah.
And then someone mentions
Luffy,
the sky going dark.
Luffy eventually is just like, oh, so they're mystery clouds, and Cricket's just like, yeah, that sums it up.
I really love the ongoing bit of whenever someone over-explains something, and then Luffy just goes, "It's a mystery," and then whatever it is.
Mystery noun.
Yeah.
I think I'll like end up treating this show kind of like how I treat Kingdom Hearts, where I'm like, the only thing worth knowing is whatever the protagonist knows, which is next to nothing. Like, I think I comprehend about as much of like Kingdom Hearts as the Sora does. There's just Disney characters and we're having fun. The rest of it, no fucking idea what's going on.
There's there's a lot of science talk.
There's Heartless, but those have hearts, and then there's
nobodies.
Ghosts.
So
nobodies.
So everyone is a human. But if the human
don't have hearts.
If the human loses faith, they can then turn into a heartless and a nobody. The nobody is the empty husk left behind, and the heartless is the incarnation of the heart that left.
Yeah. Come on, it's not that hard, Mike.
What is complicated about that?
There's nothing complicated about it whatsoever.
I just heard static. I don't.
And then there's
Sora.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sora
This is a One Piece podcast.
This is a One Piece
podcast.
Sora is Sora, and then there's Roxas.
But sometimes.
And Roxas is Sora's nobody?
His nobody, yeah.
Yes. And then
there's Sora's not a heartless?
Correct. And then separate from them is who's the other little boy?
Sephiroth?
No.
Which one, Ventus?
Well, there's Ventus. There's Ventus. There's Ventus, Aqua, and who's the other? Terra. Yeah, so it's Ventus. Yeah. Sorry, this is a One Piece podcast. We're gonna if you want to hear more Kingdom Hearts stuff, just send us join the Discord. And we'll talk about.
Did somebody say
we'll make a whole
channel?
We'll make a whole channel about Kingdom Hearts in the One Piece Fun Piece Discord.
Jesus Christ! If you want to hear it, listen to me go insane.
Anyway,
I have not touched a spin-off Kingdom Hearts game.
You can come over and I'll just play through a whole game if you want.
I played through the first two, which is apparently not enough to know anything.
No,
not nearly.
Not even close.
Okay. Geothermal dynamics.
It's Mystery Cloud. They mentioned the sky going dark and the giant winged monster guys, and he's like, "Oh, we'll just talk about that later." And it's like, "No, you should tell us now." Like he just glosses over the like giants in the sky. It's like, come on, dude. Anyway,
yeah, we're not. I don't know when we're gonna get a fucking explanation for that, but
I don't think we will. Probably not. I mean, no, it'll probably be like 800 episodes from now, and it's fine. Or maybe they're like not actual giants at all. Maybe they're like fucking, I don't know. Maybe it's like a bunch of dudes stacked on top of each other in like a cloud trench coat.
Maybe they're all troublemaker flan.
maybe they're just
Troublemaker D moist flan.
maybe they're just giant balloons. Maybe they're like not actually people. They're
Oh.
just giant balloons shaped like people with wings
They all ate the balloon fruit together. So they all got kind of big.
Maybe it's just one like octopus and it ate the balloon fruit and all its tentacles look like people.
Hey Matt,
And there you
I
go.
need
Yeah.
you to remember the phrase octopus and balloon fruit for like 40 episodes from now.
40 at 4 only 40? Oh my goodness, I can't wait. All right, hell yeah.
Is Hachi gonna eat a devil fruit?
I wish Hachi got a devil fruit. Hachi deserves a devil fruit.
All right. Anyway, so there's cricket Mont Blanc's just like, yeah, there's steam, cold water goes down in the little pocket with geothermal reaction. It shoots big steam current up into the sky
It's
5
not-
times a month. Fuck it up, you die.
It's the weird. I can't tell if this is like actual like science, but I don't. It's just like a bunch of like jargon that makes it sound smart.
I think like most
Yeah.
things,
Water's gonna go up.
yeah, they
And
gotta
it's
go
gonna
up.
be hot.
They're
It's
going up.
just Old Faithful, but in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a big water geyser. The Monkey Brothers there agree to reinforce the Going Merry because they all notice that it's in rough shape,
Yep.
so it would not survive the liftoff, let alone the potential fall.
Yeah, it just fucking explode on impact from the geyser. Nami's worried about the log pose, and she's like, "We gotta get out of here soon." And Blanc's like, "Oh, we'll just be done by noon tomorrow. No big deal." And
Mhm.
Usopp like freaks out, and he's like, "Are you kidding me? You can't do that. Why are you being so nice to us? I don't believe anything you're saying." And Mont Blanc,
Yeah, that was like
what?
just I don't know. There's so many points during this little arc where I'm like, I don't know why they're doing this.
Yeah,
I don't know why Usopp naysays. Doesn't seem like it's doing anything.
no, not at all. It was really interesting. I feel like Usopp's usually, I don't know. I feel like he's scared, but he's usually not skeptical.
No, he's usually into it.
Yeah.
And Chopper was into it this whole time. He was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna go up in the sky." He's just like bright-eyed the entire time.
I have a note later on of like, I was like, everybody except for like Luffy and Chopper were like, fucking, let's, like, so scared. And the two of them were like, let's fucking go. Blanc's telling, Blanc just like ignores Usopp being skeptical, and he's like, let's go inside. There's a party to have. And then everyone's eating, and then
Yeah.
Blanc's basically he pulls out like a bunch of like golden bells and stuff, and he's like,
Yeah,
"It's a
and he talks
golden
about like the
ingot."
bell that his great whatever grandfather rang to summon. Was that to summon the South Bird?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
And then we learn about he pulls out a golden bird, and he's like, "Oh, you got to go get a bird." Which I was very confused.
It's like the middle of the night.
This fucking bird, man. I don't know why.
Well, they need because north, like the cardinal directions don't work on the Grand Line,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they have to go due south.
because the log pose is only attributed to like, islands that pull magnetism. So like fuck a compass in the Grand Line.
I get that. I get all of that. But then, as soon as they get the bird, then fucking Masura and Shoujo are like, "We'll lead you to the spot." And it's like, well, why do they need to get the bird if you're just gonna lead them to the spot?
I think the Going Merry kind of guides them. Also, I don't think they really get to a point where they're out of view of the island.
Yeah, they don't go that far.
They don't go that far.
Like with his
It's fine.
blink, his like natural, all natural eyes, Mont Blanc can like see the geyser shooting them up into the sky from the island.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
The whole bird bit was pretty good though. Like when they're running through the forest and they're just getting attacked
Oh yeah.
By like it just starts raining spiders and bugs because the birds are commanding them.
Oh yeah. The bird.
And for some reason, Usopp's just like, yeah, no, they're just tarantulas. Like, why are you guys freaked out by this?
Yeah.
He's the only one who's cool with it.
Hairy butts like that freak me out. Says Sanji, and that made me laugh a lot.
Hairy bugs freak Sanji out.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty little.
Robin and Zoro are trying to move through the. So basically, they're told that they need to go find this bird before tomorrow, so that it will keep them pointed in the right direction. So the Straw Hats go off to find the bird. They're fucking looking for the bird. Bunch of bugs are attacking them. Fucking Luffy and Chopper hanging out, and then all of a sudden Luffy's like an expert in fucking insects.
This is a thing in Japan. Bug collecting is a thing.
Yeah.
And I only know this because I watched a video that was like 5 hours long about what is it? It basically like translates like My Summer Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
God, what is it called? I'll figure it out. It's literally a game where you just wander around on a little like vacation rural Japan with your aunt and uncle, and you just go and you collect bugs, and there's bug sumo wrestling.
I was gonna collect... so bug wrestling is a thing, specifically beetles.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's why he's so excited. He's like, I found a Hercules, which is like arguably one of the strongest beetles. It's got the giant horn on it.
Yeah, it's just like one of those cultural things where we don't make our bugs wrestle here for some reason. I don't know why.
How do they make them wrestle? Do they just like put them in like a pit and they're like, do it, go?
It's like Beyblades, but with large beetles because they're more native to Japan.
Beetle blades.
Fuck. Big bad Beetleborgs. Big
battle Beetle Blade Borgs. Fuck, that's awesome. That's so fucking cool. Holy shit. What?
That'll be a Patreon goal. We'll get bugs to it's Boku no Natsuyasame.
Oh man, I don't speak Japanese.
Which released to like My Summer Vacation or something.
Do you remember?
Boku no is like I am on vacation. I don't know.
Boku
I don't speak Japanese.
Doctor. Tony Chop.
Yeah. Do you Boku wo Tony Chopper's Big Summer Vacation.
Yeah. Do you remember that time we watched that like 20-minute video about Japanese traffic cones?
We did, yeah.
Was I there?
I think you and I watched it separately at a friend of ours' home. Oh wait, no, I think you weren't there. Never mind. I think you left.
Yeah, I don't.
All right. Well, Mike, next time you come to our house, we're going to watch a 20-minute video about Japanese traffic cones because it's pretty great.
Is it about the really big ones?
It's about all of them. And just like,
because I know about the big ones.
The big traffic cones?
Yeah, I know of those because in Yakuza, Goro Majima hides in one.
Hell yeah.
To surprise you.
What kind of surprise? Is it like a
it's a punching surprise.
A what surprise?
A punching surprise.
Oh, a punching surprise. Ooh.
Yeah, he jumps out to beat the shit out of you to make you stronger because Kiryu went to jail for a decade and kind of lost his edge, but he gets it back thanks to Majima.
In his traffic cone?
This is a One Piece podcast. The Mad Dog of Shimano.
Hey. Fucking, that's it. Bugs happen, and then Bellamy's at Mont Blanc's demanding his treasure, and then boom, that's the end of the episode.
Did you realize that Bellamy? I was like, why does Bellamy sound so familiar?
Fucking Buggy.
Wait, is he Buggy?
He's the voice. He's definitely the voice of Buggy. What were you gonna say?
Okay, I don't think he is. I looked him up. Is Justin Cook the voice of Buggy?
I don't know. Fuck. Also, Buggy Watch. We haven't seen Buggy in like 8 episodes. It's very upsetting.
So it's Justin Cook, better known as probably the greatest Saiyan of all time, Raditz.
Buggy's voice actor is Mike McFarland.
Oh fuck! Never mind. I fucked up, everyone.
So awkward.
Sorry.
I fucked up.
It's fine. There's like
I fucked up really bad.
all these gravelly white dudes sound the same.
But it's Justin Cook has a bunch of other stuff he does though.
When you,
Oh yeah, he's done a ton of shit,
it's
but
when they
most
get, like-
notably
They
Raditz.
get like a little gravelly, but then like a little like silly, and they're like, get
Yeah.
over here, Mom, I'm kicking. Just like Buggy. That's that was my perfect impression of Buggy. It's good. Hey Mike,
Oh,
we're in
what?
between episodes. How do you feel this episode of the podcast is going?
I feel like I'm worried about being too loud because I'm in an apartment complex.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm probably lower energy, and I'm like gauging. So I don't know.
Mike's a little more afraid of committing war crimes now that he's no longer in our home.
You won't say anything about not vaccinating children or anything like that because you're in an
Oh
apartment.
no, I'll say that. I'll say that. No, I'll say that. Don't vaccinate your kids.
Hey, don't listen to the medical advice.
Buggy wouldn't. Why would you do anything Buggy wouldn't do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Insane.
I
No, I'll say that. I just don't want to yell.
yeah. I'm nervous
I don't
about
know.
interrupting you because there's a delay because the internet and I get all excited about things. This is fun podcast content listening to us talk about this.
It's fine. We're feeling it out. We are feeling it out. How much of a delay is there?
I'm not much, but I just feel like there's like enough where we're trying to like
Yeah. Where normally we can just look at each other from across the table and kind of feel it out.
yeah.
It's going to be like the cooking episode all over again.
Oh God.
Oh God,
Will
that
we
can
ever
never
release
see
it?
the light of day.
Will we release the cooking episode? Probably. Maybe not.
We
Maybe.
hyped it up.
Maybe if we'll hold it ransom.
I think we should hold it ransom until we feel comfortable enough and you all feel comfortable enough to see and listen to all of that.
Oh, it's going to be a while.
There's some great horrors that come out of that that we put in our mouths and then had to
I
deal
can't
with for the
even.
rest of the weekend.
Like the last hurrah at my house.
Yeah, pretty much.
We tainted that place. That's why I had to move.
The cooking
We're
episode
putting that
is
shit
the
on the
reason you had
market
to
this
move.
weekend. We did such a heinous crime that we had to.
Huh.
Sorry, there's something squeaking outside my door.
You think it's a mouse or a rat?
Oh no, you know what it is? It's episode 150. Go Go
What?
Gadget Spring Jabroni.
Oh my goodness. Remember like I don't know if it was last week's podcast or the week before where we talked about the sprank fruit. I remember that.
Not the spunk fruit.
Might have been the spunk fruit. It might have been both. Who's to say? Anyway, yeah.
Background MVP is Newsbird / and also Dick Dastardly,
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Dick Dastardly.
who works for Bellamy.
You posted Dick Dastardly in the chat. You said you didn't have a background MVP. Fucking Dick Dastardly, baby. There he is.
No, for the episode 152, I didn't have anybody.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's fine. I got the other ones.
I said, can I say what my first note was for this episode?
Yeah.
I said, like most episodes of One Piece, it starts with the Straw Hats screaming being chased by something.
Was it praying mantises in this?
Yeah. Like, of course, they're all just running and screaming and something is chasing them.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's the Marines, but this time it was something else. Big bugs.
Oh man. We should do, whenever we finally watch a movie and record our commentary track, which people will listen to as they watch the movie along with us watching the movie.
Yeah.
We should do like a drinking game of Straw Hat tropes, and whenever they do it, we take a sip, or we put a little straw hat on the top left corner of the TV, and then whenever it looks like it's on somebody's head, we drink.
Would it be crazy if we put like a bunch of stuff on the TV? Like if we put Chopper's hat and Luffy's hat and like Usopp's goggles and like
Zoro's chest scar.
Zoro's
I had a friend look in my car and they saw it because I still have all those fucking hats. They saw Ace's hat and they were like, "Oh, is that a fancy hat?" And I just awkwardly paused and I was like, "No, no, it's not.
It's just a hat. It's my friend's hat.
It's my friend's hat that I still have."
Your friend's 3 hats. Left them all there.
I've got my my Mary wig sitting on a skull in the corner of my room right now. Praying mantises.
Praying mantises is a One Piece podcast.
South birds.
Yes.
South birds control the praying mantises. We talked about One Piece that whole time.
We
I don't know what you're
did.
talking about.
We definitely did. Yeah, that happens. We see Bellamy has eaten the spring fruit.
Yeah, he goes to beat it, which is not.
I'm not that excited.
They must have done on like purpose. It's like this just seems like a thing Luffy could do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think Luffy has done it. Luffy has done it.
He's done that.
He's done the thing where he's bounced around. Like he can do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I think it seemed intentional that they gave him a power that Luffy can emulate no problem.
Do you think Bellamy's dick is a spring?
I think he could have done a lot more if he can turn his whole body into a spring.
Yeah. Do you think?
Like, he's just not very creative with it.
You ever?
Do you think he's got like a corkscrew
Well, okay. So
wiener?
It's a 2-part thing. I think maybe he is
Okay.
the corkscrew boner, but also maybe you ever see those like things at like the like science museum or stuff where you put the ball on like the thing and it goes around in a circle? Like say it was like a little metal Tinker Toy track or something, and you put the ball in and it goes around in like a corkscrew.
Yeah.
What if his balls went up and down the spring corkscrew? Is this weird? Am I talking about this too much? I don't know.
Yes.
Like if he could like open his would it, like a loose, they're not like round.
What if they were? But what if what if his were? What if his were little springs? What if everything is a spring? What if his nipples were springs?
Do his limbs turn to like metal? Well, if you punch him, why can't he just turn into a spring and then bounce the power back at you?
Do you think he could turn into a spring and then someone could stretch him out and then reform him so he looks like Clippy?
Do you think when he goes downstairs he does it like a slinky?
See, that's really fucking cool. I would fucking love to see that. That's something cool about spring fruit. Do you think they could put him like inside of a car and then it'll have like low rider like blung blung, but then his body's just under there?
Did you guys ever watch it was an MST3K episode, Mystery Science Theater 3000 for those of you who don't know. And there was like a pre-movie short about springs and it had like Coily.
Oh.
And he was a sinister little like elf who was like, some guy was just like, I hate springs, and Coily shows up and he's like, you hate springs, do you? So he starts taking springs away in this guy's life, and the guy realizes how important springs are.
I think that's how I feel right now. I feel like springs aren't that important, but the more I think about it, a lot more springs.
They're used a lot. You know what? I've got my mic arm thing has 4 springs on it.
Mine, yeah, there's one right here too. Yeah. Oh, that's the sound of springs.
I guess there's not that many other ones around.
Have we talked too much about springs?
We could talk more.
We could
about springs.
You know who I don't want to talk more about? Fucking Sarkis. That motherfucker, Sarkis. Do you see
who?
He's like the guy. He's got the glasses. He's on Bellamy's crew.
Oh, I can't be bothered to remember that guy's name.
Well,
there's no way he's important.
They fucking show up. They show up to fucking Mont Blanc's, and then like they just like beat the whole crew, including Bellamy, like beat the fuck up of Blanc and Masura and Shoujo. And then dude Sarkis like fucking cuts Masura like in fucking half. There's like a like a gaping valley of blood and viscera coming out of Masura's body. Like just fucked his skull up.
He does a shitty job though, because Masura is just walking 5 minutes later, like totally fine.
Well, yes. Is that a testament to Masura, or is that a testament to how good a Dr. Chopper is? One of the someone says that later. They're like, maybe they can heal
It's
real
Usopp.
good.
Probably both.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like a big dude.
Yeah.
I already forgot that guy's name.
Sarkis?
Charcuterie?
Sharkeese?
Yeah, it's just not sticking.
Truffle oil lockjaw. You know that guy.
Troublemaker Lawn.
Tony Lawrence. Thompson legs.
I think my partner who was on the first filler episode, I think she only knows about Tony Chopper. She knows about Luffy because Luffy's the one with the awful voice.
Yep.
And then she knows Sanji because she named Sanji Daddy Longlegs. Which really sticks with me. It makes me happy. And back on track. I just liked this quote. We're talking about the episode again. Bellamy beat the shit out of all the dudes, and then Cricket like gets up after being beaten up and is just like, a worthless little punk like you who doesn't even believe in dreams doesn't deserve to call himself a pirate.
Yeah.
And fucking so good. Stick it to that little twerp.
Yep.
Bellamy looks like if Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes grew up.
He does. He also definitely looks like middle-aged Rapa Nui from the Rainbow Mist. From Mist Arc.
Maybe Rapa Nui had a bad boy phase.
Yeah, maybe.
He got powers. Rapa Nui didn't even need powers. He could flick so hard.
Yeah.
He could flick so hard.
You don't know. He could have had the flick fruit. We talked about this. He could have had the flick fruit and just
but he could
glossed
swim.
over it.
He swam so much.
He did.
Swim a lot.
The fucking South Bird is still taunting the Straw Hats, and Usopp's like, I'm gonna shoot this fucking guy. And then Robin just sprouts arms and grabs him. And she's like, I can grab him when I can see him.
Yeah.
And then they...
Dude, she's really good. The last episode, there's a part where she's like, you don't have to kill everything you see when she's with Zoro.
Yeah.
And then Zoro's like flustered and starts walking away. And then she's like, you're heading back the way we came. It's so good. I love Lost Zoro.
I feel like someone else said something about Zoro getting lost in this episode, and it was very good.
Probably.
Yeah. Straw Hats get back to Cricket Mont Blancs, and Going Merry is like blown to bits. Sanji grabs Shoujo out of the water because he got tossed in the water. And Blanc just like gets up. He's covered in blood, and he's like, "Well, gotta fix your ship." And then
got a job to do.
And then Nami, I thought this is hilarious that Nami's the one. She's like, oh, their gold is gone. Like, she's the one who fucking noticed, because as soon as they get back, of course, she was like, gotta make sure their gold's still here.
I thought maybe she didn't try to steal it.
I mean, she might have.
I guess Luffy... Oh, yeah, it's true. Luffy probably would have called her out on it.
Yeah.
What else happened? Oh, they vandalized. They like left graffiti.
Yep.
So Luffy's just like, well, I'm gonna go beat him up, and just leaves.
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh, you don't have to do this. And Blanc's like, no, it's all good. Your dreams are more important than my gold. Like, it's fine. We're gonna get you on the way. And then Luffy's just like, no, I'll be back. I'll be back soon. And just takes off. It was great. He tells Luffy to stop, and then Zoro holds out one of his swords, and he's like, you want to stop him? Here you go.
Yeah, better kill him. I still don't... Zoro says it later on. I still don't know why they didn't just beat the shit out of these guys.
I mean, Zoro says it later. He says, like, it's not fucking worth the time. Like, you don't want to... Like, they're so I don't know. They were so not worth their time that they could have just. I don't know.
Have they not beaten people up for less though?
Yeah, I mean they have. I don't know. I feel like it was like visceral the way they got beat up. I feel like they could have at least like dodged and then just walked out.
Yeah, it's so weird that they took it.
Yeah.
Like, it seems so worth it just to be like, because it seems like Luffy would be like, this guy's calling himself a pirate. He doesn't seem like a pirate, so I'm gonna punch him.
Yeah.
And just walk away. Like, it's so. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Just weird. I guess for plot purposes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, the only way I could like see it is if like Luffy and Zoro thought of them as like fucking like children, and they're like, we're not gonna beat them up. They're like little kids.
It would, it would be cruel.
Like Luffy would hesitate to hit a child.
Yeah, it's true. Luffy would definitely punch a kid.
I guess so. Who punted a kid in Alabasta? I'm sure. Was that Cobra? Who was it? Was it Igaron? Someone like punted a kid.
Oh, that was Bon Clay.
Oh, it was Bon Clay. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah, but Luffy's
committed
punched
animal abuse and elder abuse so far. I don't know that Luffy's hit a minor yet.
Yeah. No, he hit Kobe.
Oh, he did punch the shit out of
Kobe. And Vivi.
Fucking Usopp like gaslit that little girl on the fireworks island. Being like, it's me, your parents. We want you to be a good little girl.
To be fair, he was right behind her. I don't know how she fell for that.
He's beautiful, impeccable ventriloquist skills. He could throw his voice.
Apparently, yeah.
Anyway.
Newsbird arrives and drops
in. Daddy Newsbird.
Daddy. Newsbird is Daddy. I don't think I added Newsbird on the character list.
I'm pretty sure we talked about
Newsbird.
I think we talked about Newsbird in the filler episode. I think you added it in when we talked about the Unluckies.
Oh, maybe.
Because I said the otter was bad, and then the vulture was Daddy. And then I think you said Newsbird, and I said Newsbird was also Dad.
I could check, but I'm not going to.
Hey everybody, if you want to check, you can let us know on the Discord.
Yeah, go listen to that whole episode again and scrub it for information.
Listen to us screaming about Dune and Timothy Chalamet.
Getting all cheekbones.
Mm-hmm.
The cheekbone fruit.
Yeah, that drunk guy though.
That's why Timothy Chalamet was in Dune, was because he can't swim. So they had to put him in a movie with the least amount of water.
Might as well call him a piping plover because he lives in Dune. Cape Cod folks will get that one.
Yeah, but there's a Pixar short. The piping plovers got mass appeal.
Really?
Oh, wait, that was a good joke too.
Piping plovers? Piping plovers are fucking stupid. Little dinguses.
Did you get my mass appeal joke?
That's a good one. Mass appeal. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's
I'm moving my microphone
Massachusetts.
around.
I think they're in.
Probably bad for the podcast.
I think they're in. It's fine. I'm sniffing. I can't breathe out of my left nostril. I'm also like looking at myself on my camera, and I'm realizing how crooked my nose is.
It's just the lighting. You only have lighting on one side of your face.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful.
You go.
Lined right up, baby.
Whoa.
That's lighting,
incredible?
baby.
Bad audio content.
I'm looking down at my video, and I look like a humongous human being, but it's because I'm looking down. If I ever go like this, it changes everything. Everyone's enjoying this visual bit on the audio medium. Does your shirt say "Keep Me Gritty"?
Yeah,
like Gritty, like the mascot.
No, I think it's a restaurant in Maine.
Oh,
Gritty's.
Oh, keep Maine gritty. Ah,
yeah, Emmy, Maine. Yeah, it's like a fun. We're all about the state puns today.
Keep me gritty. I want to be a big orange man
as we're
living beneath living beneath the stadium for years. When the new stadium was built, I was released upon this world.
Is he a football mascot or is he a
Hockey.
hockey? Okay.
He's like an eldritch horror that was released upon Pennsylvania by the creation of the stadium they live in. And like,
do you think him and the Green Monster? Do you think there's like Rule 34 fan art of him and the Green Monster?
oh my god, I fucking hope so.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
Story's gonna look. If there's Gritty and Green Monster fucking smut, we gotta put that in the fucking Discord smut channel. Holy shit.
Okay, hold on. When I go to rule, there are only
We're back, baby. We're back.
there's only 4 pieces for Gritty under, tag Gritty, but only one of them is actually Gritty, who we are thinking of, the Flyers mascot.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
Hold on. If I click into Philadelphia Flyers, no, there's nothing.
gross.
Damn it.
I don't want to see any hockey players smut. I want to see some weird fucking mascots smut.
Oh, that's
It's
an
weird
ambulance
to-
going by. Sorry.
It's weird to do. I'm surprised I haven't had more noises. I've got like a trolley going by my house constantly.
Do you think? What do you think
It's
the
weird-
sound a
weird-
trolley would make if it had a mouth? You think it'd be like trolley, tra-la-la-la-lee?
I think it would be a high pitched squeal because the electric like wire that it's on, I can just hear it. Like when like a TV turns on, you can hear the electricity.
Yeah,
It's like that, but loud.
interesting.
Like really loud.
Trolley.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
If like,
If it was a Pokemon.
yeah, that's what like an ambulance was a Pokemon. Would it be like ambulance?
I think it'd be that, but like so much louder. It'd be screeching it.
Ambulance. It's a One Piece podcast.
This is a One Piece podcast. This is an ambulance podcast. The Drunk Man.
Drunk man. I love drunk man.
Dr. Drunkman.
Dr. Drunkman.
Dick Drunkman. Dr. Drick Drunkman.
Yep.
Finds wanted posters. One of them is for a scary man. Then he flips to the next one and it's Luffy and he's worth 10 million?
100 million.
100
berries.
million. 100 million berries and Zoro's worth 60.
60 million berries.
A lot of berries. So he runs to tell Bellamy, and all the pirates are like, oh my god, they're so scary, they're gonna come and kill us. And then Bellamy's like, nah, he's probably just faking it. It's probably not a real bounty. And then what?
I was going to say, I feel like this whole story that he said is literally what Bellamy has done. And he was just like projecting onto Luffy and Zoro, where he's like, that's probably just a fake wanted poster that he made copies of and spread out through the town so people would be scared of him.
Yeah.
It's basically just going back and forth between Luffy fucking running to the village to Mocktown and like them being like, oh, we're scared, this guy's coming. Oh no, it's fine. And then
Yeah,
Luffy
and then
shows
Luffy
up.
shows
and he's
up.
like, fucking Bellamy.
All right. Let's get into 151
Okay.
because this one, so much fucking shit
So
happens.
much fucking
152 is 152 is nothing.
Okay.
151 though, one punch Luffy.
Yep.
Background MVP is Sengoku's sheep.
Oh yeah, I love Sengoku's sheep. I
Saint-
was so excited.
Saint Sengoku.
Luffy's on top of a building.
I-
Bellamy springs up on top of him, and he's like, "Let's fucking go."
Yeah, well, he's like talking shit the entire time. Just like being such a little turd. He does a lot of bouncing stuff, and Luffy just dodges all of it.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then Bellamy's basically like, "Oh, we're done with this," and then he launches himself at Luffy, and then Luffy just fucking hits him with one punch, just like
yeah,
blast
it's
him
just
in
like
the
a
face.
downward, like poof. And everybody freaks out. It is very, very satisfying.
It is.
Because, I mean, based on the dudes we see later in this episode, I think Luffy's going to have a much tougher time with them.
Yes. Just a little.
Because just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Then we cut and we see Hawkeye Mihawk, who is fucking just sailing on his boat, and he's thinking about Luffy and Zoro.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm excited to see those boys again. It's me, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That Zoro guy seems real good.
Yeah. And then then just shit fucking gets buck wild because we get so much new characters and so much shit happening like very quickly. It's like scene after scene after scene.
We cut to like government HQ, I guess,
and like Marie Joise, I think it's called Marie Joise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's so much I missed. I missed some of it. So the Marines, there's like Marine leaders and the 5 elders.
Yes.
Discuss things. They're talking about Shanks and Whitebeard working together, or like that red hair sent somebody to Whitebeard.
Yes. And then they're talking about replacing Crocodile, since he was one of the 7 warlords of the sea.
Yep.
And that their big thing is they would need to find and stop Straw Hat Luffy.
Yeah, they want to put a lot of effort into that. This is the first time we met the Supreme Authorities.
I believe
is what they're called.
Yeah,
Supreme
we saw
Authorities.
Like a group of like Marine commanders at one point, but I think this is the first time we met like the elders.
Yeah. And then the warlords show up and we meet. I took a One Piece personality. Which character are you? And I was this guy's brother, I think.
You were Don Quixote.
Who was I? Don
Quixote Rosinante.
Don Quixote, which I guess is a good thing. And I won't know him for a long time, but we meet Don Quixote do Flamingo.
Yep.
And this dude walks like he's shit his pants.
He does.
At all times.
His bounty is 340 million berries.
He walks like an Ed, and Eddie character. And he looks like an Ed, and Eddie character.
He does. He absolutely does. Then we also see
Luffy's just Ralph from Ed, and Eddie.
He is. He is.
He was also obscenely strong and wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you were saying we also
see Bartholomew Kuma, who's also he's a big boy, big old boy.
He seems.
Kuma.
I liked him. I liked him.
Fuck.
Doflamingo. Matt dropped something. Doflamingo was like messing with the Marines. He was like moving his fingers and controlling them and getting them to choke each other and pull swords on each other and stuff. So he probably
let it be known at this exact moment in a private message from friend of the show Casey, all I got was, is today's episode the one where Doflamingo has that weird ass walk?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't come back?
Yeah.
It's just a hell of a character introduction. I love it so much.
We see a bunch of other Marine folks, including fucking Sengoku.
Yeah. And Suru? She had some title. There's like an older lady.
I don't care about the old lady. I care about Sengoku and his goat, and also his voice is the voice of the fucking Fuhrer Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist. So I was all excited about that.
Yeah, baby.
Who is that? And
he's the worst. He's the ultimate bad guy, or not the ultimate. He's the penultimate bad guy. Okay. He's the almost worst guy in Full Metal.
Most important detail of this episode is that Kuma's reading the Bible.
Yeah. Oh.
Or a Bible.
A Bible.
Yeah, we guys. I don't actually. I think it's mentioned. I think it was in the cooking episode that it was brought up that you guys are like, is Jesus in One Piece? Is the Bible in One Piece? And me and friend of the show Christian had confirmed that the Bible is in One Piece, and there it is.
Yeah,
the Bible.
Jesus ate the rise fruit, or the wine fruit.
Oh, I see what you mean.
The holy fruit.
Maybe he ate the fish.
Did
fruit?
Jesus show up?
The carpenter fruit.
the water walk on fruit, which is a good one to have when you devil powers.
He ate the bread multiplication fruit. He did that, right?
His name would probably be like
I hope this is
like Theodore D. Christ or something. It wouldn't even be Jesus.
Fucking okay.
Theodore D. Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had like a Jeffrey Christ later.
I mean,
Yeah.
you met a character named Jesus during this arc. It's Jesus
that's
Burgess,
true.
the wrestler.
Jesus Burgess Christ. I'm confused. We're going to talk about this a little later in the next episode, but because Blackbeard's name isn't Blackbeard, or it's not
It's not Edward Teach.
It's not Edward Teach. It's
like
Marshall Teach.
They split Whitebeard and Blackbeard,
Yes.
like name wise.
Yeah.
Because he's Edward something.
Edward Newgate.
Newgate. I got that.
Edward.
Anyway, hey, we'll jump right to that. So, fucking, we meet a tap dancing dude, over at the fucking
Yeah, well,
Marine.
Mihawk shows up.
headquarters. Huh?
Mihawk shows up because he's like, I just want to see what's going on.
Yeah, and then there's a tap dancing dude, and he's like, "Hey, I hear you're looking for a new warlord of the sea.
Lafitte.
My name's Lafitte." And then he tap dances a bunch, and he's like, "Check me out. I
Definitely.
got feet."
We've said it about somebody before, but this dude is not allowed within like 5 miles of a school. Like he has to announce to the neighborhood that he's on a list.
He's like, "Hello, it's me, Lafitte. I'm
Nobody
interested.
tap dances that publicly.
I'm interested in the feet. Am I right? I'm right." Anyway, we cut over to a ship we've never been on before, and we see a spiky red-haired man named Rockstar, who
Great pirate rock
the
star.
great pirate Rockstar, who was sent by Shanks to none other than Whitebeard.
Yeah, and holy shit. What the fuck is this dude?
What the fuck is he?
This is the dude from the meme.
What?
This is the dude from the memes that were going around.
Yeah.
His name is.
He's a big dude.
He is fucking huge. I wrote, "Whoa,
He doesn't have a
Whitebeard,
beard.
fucking huge."
Hold on, let me look up how tall Whitebeard is because
He's
it's something
fucking massive.
something ridiculous, but he is just a human.
Just to
He had like
just for the listeners out there, every time we met a new character, it would do like a quick little pause screen on the character's face and then like show a bunch of information about them. The one on fucking Whitebeard, it just showed like Whitebeard and it said Edward Newgate, Whitebeard, strongest man in the world.
Hold on, would you
Yeah.
like to
Strongest man
take
in
a
the world.
guess? Would you like to take a guess in feet and inches how tall Whitebeard is? Because I guarantee you're wrong. I guarantee you need to go higher.
I'm gonna say like 25.
I don't think he's that tall. I'm gonna say 16 feet 7.5 inches.
I think technically Mike's guess is more correct. He is 21 feet and 10 inches tall.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
That's quite tall.
So we'll round.
Luffy's gonna punch him.
He's gonna punch him so
Luffy's
hard.
gonna punch this man because he's so big that he's a boss.
Also, happy almost birth. Or well, no, his birthday is exactly a month from now. But his birthday is the same birthday as Rora Nora Rachel.
That's so exciting.
This dude, yeah. I don't think we haven't really described how people look.
He's fucking huge.
I
That's
don't
all.
know how-
He's big,
Yeah,
giant,
he's just
fucking
a big buff.
And yeah, his fucking mustache is
You
like
know-
a half moon, a white half moon that's just like attached to
But
his fucking
yeah, it's
face.
not. It's like a fucking. It's like a solid object.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a mustache.
He just fucking
And he had hair. He had brown hair.
yeah. It's very strange. It's like maybe it's a
So, like-
bone. Maybe it's just a bone through his nose.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I don't know why they call
Do
him
you guys
He's
fucking
got
want the
tusks.
game?
what?
What?
Do you want the game?
Let's do the game after before 152.
How's that? This is a weird episode, everybody.
Um,
it's fine. We're fucking figuring it out. You're
there's
all
so
gonna
much
listen.
fucking-
We
yeah.
hope, and we love you so much. You fucking fuckers.
Yeah. This dude.
Sorry.
Don't call them that.
He's
Don't
not.
call them that.
Sorry, that was me.
So he's not part giant.
Maybe he's an
no.
LFAB boy. LBAF, not
I
LFAB.
don't think so. I think he's just human. He's just
Okay.
Oh,
real
Interesting.
fucking tall.
Oh man.
Because he had like 5 IVs strapped to him. He had a team of nurses.
Yeah.
Yeah, big man.
He's not young. He's not
No.
like.
Yeah, he needed like oxygen.
He's. I mean, he's technically. I don't think it's spoilers. I don't think it's spoilers to know how old he is. He's 72.
Oh,
Okay.
That's an old man.
He's up there for
Oh, so he probably knew
Goldie
Roger.
Roger.
He's been in the game for a while.
Hey,
and it seems like Shanks was part of his crew, right?
Shanks? No, Shanks isn't part of
and,
Whitebeard's crew.
well, he was. I thought that was implied by Shanks in this episode because they cut back to Shanks and Shanks is like, "Oh, that old man, he's never changed."
Maybe. I don't know. My phone just died, so I don't have any notes, so it's even more silly right now.
Oh, good. I'll guide us through it. It's fine. We'll speed along. Shanks decides that he's gonna set sail to Whitebeard, and everybody's like, "Is that a good idea?" And he's like, "I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I don't fucking care. We're
like,
going.
The government's gonna be after you." Yeah, like we're just doing it.
Yeah.
I'm Shanks.
Yeah.
And
then
Lafitte reveals that he belongs to Teach's crew, the Blackbeard Pirates.
Yeah.
And then we find out that one dude was Blackbeard.
We do.
Confirmed. Marshall D. Teach.
Oh,
Luffy's dad.
Luffy's dad.
If this dude is Luffy's dad,
It's definitely Luffy's dad. Fucking who else would he be?
because I imagine Luffy's gonna look like this by the time he's an adult.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
There's no way he doesn't
Do you
look
think-
like this by the time he's an adult.
Do you think? Okay, so obviously, Blackbeard fucked Crocodile. They pooped out Luffy. Fucking Goldie Roger fucked Crocodile. Pooped out Ace. Fucking
So you're saying
Kawina's
Ace is the
dad
younger
fucked
sibling?
Crocodile. Pooped out Kawina.
Everybody fucked Crocodile.
Everybody fucked Crocodile.
We Jesus Christ. 2 episodes ago we were talking about like there's a bunch of random dudes who were very specifically designed. Turns out they're Blackbeard's crew. There's the masked
Yeah.
wrestler Jesus Burgess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sniper dude with like weird glasses named Van Auger.
Yep.
And then the weird old man who just looks like he's dying on a dying horse was named Doc Q.
Yeah. Maybe he's a doctor.
And the episode ends when Luffy runs to return the gold.
Yeah. That's the end of the episode. We're going to take a intermittent episode break to play the game.
I have a question though. Did Luffy sound different in this episode to you?
No.
Like the voice actress like went an octave lower?
I didn't notice. Maybe
Okay.
they were sick that day.
No, maybe.
Maybe they,
Anyway,
maybe they were
let's play
tired.
that game. Let's play the game.
Let's play the game, because
So
fucking-
I've been pulling specifically from one YouTube video that I will not send, so you guys can't cheat. But it's important that the little stupid timestamp thing was left in, or else like part of the photo would have been cut off.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can see in YouTube like the scroll bar of the video where in the video I was watching to get this.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna guess
It says,
episode
ignore
328.
Ignore the timestamp. I'm lazy.
I'm not ignoring the timestamp. It's 328. Episode 328.
What? Oh. I'm gonna. That's a big old dog.
Unless it's
It's a big dog.
What we're looking at, folks, you should join the Discord so you
well,
can see
they
it.
can. Yeah, if they're in the Discord, it has its
If
own
they're not
channel
in the
now.
Discord, though, if they're just listening, it's a big old dog.
is that Zoro?
Seems to be around some ruins, and then on top of the dog's head is a person with a big old sword. And down at the bottom,
Yeah, with a maraca on the end.
and at the bottom we see most likely Zoro, and he's wearing a headband.
And a purplish blue tank top. Maybe that's not Zoro.
It's gotta be Zoro. Who the fuck else is it? It's definitely
It's true.
Zoro.
I like that dog a lot.
That's a cool. I like that
I'm into
dog.
that
The
dog.
dog's got hands, and he's like got his hands out, and he's going like, "Whoa, hey,
That dog is ready to throw those hands.
That dog's like, let's slow down here. I'm gonna stick my tongue out at you. Mike said 328. I'm gonna say 202.
Matt, you're not super far off. This is from episode 176.
Fuck. We're gonna get that soon.
So
That's gonna be so soon.
Yeah.
I just want to get it right one time. That's it. That's all I want.
You've gotten closer than I have.
It's never close enough, Mike. It's never close.
You know what else? You know what's really close?
Episode
Is me talking about the
152.
152.
Do you think we got it?
This,
I think we
I
got
hate
it.
this. No, I hate this. Oh, this is the one before we were recording. I didn't have a title. So this one was, oh dang, look at that water going up.
Hell yeah. The Going Merry Flying Edition.
Going Merry Flying Edition.
Yeah.
Luffy's late because he caught a Hercules beetle.
Can I throw out a second episode title? So many cigarettes.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of chain smoking in this one.
Yeah. Anyway,
Do you think that Cricket is Sanji's dad? Did we talk about that? Because they both kick a lot.
they do kick a lot.
And they both smoke a lot, and everybody knows smoking is hereditary.
And they're blonde. And they're both from the North
And
Blue.
they're blonde. Yeah,
Could be.
it makes sense.
It does. Anyway, Nami's complaining. Luffy's getting back on time. Luffy shows up. He's like, look at this sweet bug. You already said that.
I really like that the Going Merry looks like a chicken now, and it's got wings.
Yep.
They just put like things, and then Nami's like, am I the only one who thinks this is a little weird? And Zoro just said, yeah, no, me too. Chickens don't even know how to fly. Should have made it a pigeon.
Yeah. I had that. That was my next note. Is that fucking quote? It's so good.
So good.
Zoro knows his farm animals, okay?
Yeah.
I like Zoro just being like that one kid who's like in the back of class, and you're like, I don't think he's ever done any work, but suddenly just knows something, but it's for a different class. Like he's a genius when it's inappropriate.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um
Fucking Luffy returns the gold to Blanc, and then he goes to the Monkey Bros, and he's like, you can have my Hercules. And they're like, all right, sweet beetle. And then the Monkey Pirates are going to lead the way, and that's when I was like, why the fuck do they need the bird if the Monkey Pirates are going to lead them all the way there? But it's fine. We can ignore that.
It's fine. The Straw Hats depart. There's a lot of kind words back and forth from Cricket and them, and it's like the usual, like, hey, we made an impact on your life and are going to help your dreams come true.
Mm-hmm.
Because Luffy's dream is to become king of the pirates.
Yep.
But part of that dream is making sure everybody else's dreams come to fruition.
Yeah. It's a very good dream. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Being king of the pirates is being the king of kindness. I guess. We cut over to the Blackbeard pirates.
Yep.
And we see that their ship is just a bunch of big logs with cannons built in.
A huge fucking raft.
That's a good. I like how not threatening Blackbeard is. Like, he's real ramshackle with his setup, but they do just seem like evil straw hats.
Yeah. I don't even think they seem evil.
Like,
they just seem they're just like fucking, they're pirates. Like, they're like, oh, we need some money. Cool. This guy's worth a lot of money. Great. We're going to go get him.
There was like some comparison, like Luffy and Blackbeard having disagreements on food and stuff. Like, they got a similar vibe.
Yeah. Cherry pie.
Like, they're on the same like wavelength. In that they're on the opposite wavelength.
Cherry pie. I just want to jump back for just a second. Bellamy like had this like reflection where he's like reflecting on Bellamy being fucking a dick. And then he like yells out to everyone about like, no one has ever disproved the existence of Sky Island, like when he's yelling about their dreams. And I can't remember I can't remember where the quote is from. But the quote that popped into my head is, I can't prove I'm right and you can't prove me wrong. And I don't remember what it's from, but it's been stuck in my head, and I think it's hilarious. Because that's basically what he's doing. He's like, yeah, I can't say.
Just remember, I'm not wrong yet.
Yeah. They're like, all right, we'll see you soon. Bye. We cut back to the Straw Hats, and Luffy's just like fucking with the South Bird.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like the rest of the episode, I don't know if you want to like breeze through it because we did get a couple questions. The knock-up stream appears early. There's like a whirlpool. Sea King is the background MVP. A Sea King big fish thing pops up and then gets sucked into the whirlpool unceremoniously.
Well, they get sucked into the whirlpool while like the monkey pirates are washing, and they fall into the center of the whirlpool, but then the whirlpool just fucking disappears. And they're like, oh no. And then immediately
and they start Nami starts freaking out because she's like, it's below us, and then it like shoots up. I think it like right before that happens, the Blackbeard pirates show up and they're like, we're getting your bounty. Thought you could slip past us. And then Luffy and Zoro are pumped that they got really big bounties, and Sanji's just like, surely I have one, right?
Yeah. Blackbeard's like holding their posters up, and Usopp's like, whoa, cool, congrats guys. And they're like, yeah. And Sanji's like, is there one for me, please? Is there one for me? Tell me.
Come on. The Going Merry gets launched up the knock-up stream. Blackbeard ships just get completely destroyed.
Just explodes. That's awesome.
I thought they were going to be way more of an issue here. But that was very good.
And Sanji points out that the ship's gonna, as they're shooting up the geyser, Sanji's like, the front of the ship's lifting up. We're gonna get launched just into the sky. What are we gonna do? And then Nami's like, I'm the navigator. Drop the sails. And then they just
We Are starts
fucking
playing.
We Are starts playing.
And it guides them up. It flies them up to the top as they go.
There's always room for you if you want to be my friend. We are on the cruise. We are. It's beautiful. Sorry, I just broke mic levels real bad.
So
it's
bad.
fine. You broke my levels.
Yeah, it's really loud on my recording.
That's fine. You have to edit it.
It's true.
Okay.
If I edit it.
Would I be able to go over what the next arc timeline is looking like? Because my dad is probably going to appear momentarily, so then I will shut my microphone off and let you guys answer questions.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are now entering Skypiea.
Mm-hmm.
You finally made it to the Skypiea arc.
Skypiea.
Skypiea is 43 episodes.
Nice.
I'm not sure how exactly you want to break that out. I'm going to try to do the math because within that there is kind of like a separate arc that should be watched in its entirety together. And not split up. But you guys have a while to go for Skypiea.
Skypiea.
I don't have much going on, so I'm cool with like doing 8 episodes. If you want to shoot for that, or do we want to do less?
I'm cool with 8 episodes. I don't want to do more than 8 episodes. I'll lose my fucking mind. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to actually space these out and not watch them all. Because my new job is not gonna let me watch One Piece while I'm working,
and not lose my mind because of One Piece. Because I love watching One Piece, but it's more just like the having to hyper focus and take notes.
So you will
it's
be
a hard
watching
show to hyper focus on.
Yeah.
episodes 153 through 160.
Cool. That sounds great.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Sweet.
Let's do it.
It's nice, and we'll see how we feel about the pace of that, and maybe slow it down, speed it up. We'll figure it out.
You want to let us know how you feel about the pace of it. Maybe we're going a little too fast. Maybe we're going a little too slow. Maybe.
You just let us know.
If we're going too slow,
just let us know.
Find more friends and give Mike money.
Wait. Hopefully I won't need money soon. I'm doing the counter millennial thing where I'm selling my house.
Nice.
Because turns out homeownership is not all it's cracked up to be sometimes, and sometimes you get rushed into it, and it's tough.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We're going to answer some questions now. Transponder snails, kind of.
I'm a transponder snail. I don't know why my throat is like so hoarse.
You just haven't been talking so much.
It's true. I really haven't.
That's it. That's it. You don't talk that much.
First question is friend of the show Casey said, "Hey, is Jaya pronounced the same way as Chaka is?" To which I say no. Chaka has a K in it, and Jaya has a Y in it. It's not Jaka.
Jaya.
Yeah. Okay. No, actually, I guess it is.
It can be.
Jaya.
Should we pronounce Chaka?
Jaya.
Like Chaka, Chaka, Chaya,
Yeah.
Chaka, Chayaka,
Chaka.
Chaka,
Chaka.
Jaya. Yeah, we nailed it. Boom. Thanks, Casey.
Absolutely killed it.
Where did these messages get
And
sent
then-
to you privately? Because I don't see these at all.
Did you not read Mike's message? He said to DM him directly for them.
Yeah. Well,
Pay attention to the rules,
a
man.
little bit earlier he said like, "Oh, we got all these messages," and I have no idea. I haven't seen any of them.
Well, because they were sent to Mike directly.
I know.
That was in the instructions.
But the way Mike said it was that we all knew that there were all these messages, and I didn't know. Mike could be making these up.
He could be.
Sorry.
Mike could have catfished us, and everyone in the Discord could just be a different Discord that Mike made, and he's just talking with himself and us.
That would be incredible. Sorry, I opened my email and I opened my personal email, so I got very distracted there.
Nice.
A company I used to work for
Yes.
sent me a thing saying, "Hey, send us your resume. Based on your previous experience with us, we think you'd be a good fit for us."
That's good. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
It's very, very
it
good.
is good. All right. Friend of the show, Christian, sent us a second newsletter.
Whoa.
Malton's One Piece reread newsletter, volume 2.
Oh, wow.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video of Mike getting his tattoo. Mike asked me to, that's on the Discord if you want to check it out. Mike asked me to keep his face out of the video, but turned around every time I pointed the camera at his back or sides.
I feel like he could have very easily just cut that out.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll fight him about it later. One Piece holds many mysteries. Really putting me on blast there, actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
One Piece holds many mysteries, but Mike's mind is the greatest mystery of them all. Fucker, you piece of shit. Also, I wasn't expecting you guys to read the entire first issue of the One Piece reread newsletter, but thanks for doing that. They won't all be as long as that first one. Notes and lore. Zoro begins the story with the strength of 5 average men, as implied by a buggy pirate when Zoro lifts Luffy's iron cage. This strength continues to grow exponentially as the series goes on. Next, people often said gum gum tree, but my current understanding is that devil fruit grow from random trees, and not a specific devil fruit tree. I think the story eventually stops saying gum gum tree entirely. Buggy's base was inside a building called Drinker Pub. I just think it's a fun name. The bar in Luffy's village was called Party's Bar, with no apostrophe. I think that's a fun one too. Returning from... I like that I read these like I'm reading on a first grade level.
You do. It's great though. I love it. I love it. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Returning from last time with an amendment, Ben Beckman claimed that every pirate must be ready to perform 4 duties. Pillaging, completed by Luffy on Jaya when Luffy beats up Bellamy and takes his shit. Hostage taking, completed by Luffy when he takes Helmeppo. Heavy drinking, completed first by Nami at Orangetown and by Zoro later at Whiskey Peak. Swimming, completed by Nami, Zoro, and Sanji. Usopp swims too. I'm just going to throw that out there. Usopp definitely swims.
Great.
Quests. No new quests. This volume is all action. Deaths. Buggy unjustly fires a buggy ball at an unnamed buggy pirate for calling Buggy's nose fake. The pirate never mentioned Buggy's nose in the first place. Speculation. Devil fruit grow from a random fruit-bearing plants across the world. They're probably shaped like that tree's other fruit, but in special colors / patterns. The dark part of Mont Blanc's head chestnut is actually a horn of some sort. Whoa, weird.
Whoa.
Hey, gross. No, cool. Maybe, I don't know.
What kind of horn?
Any
That's what I don't
Zoan-
know. Whose horn? Is it his horn?
Maybe it's like a tumor.
Gross.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, like people sometimes like there's like that condition where like your skin basically turns into like tree bark. Maybe it's
Why-
like that.
Why don't people have horns? Like in real life.
I don't know. It'd be too cool.
Yeah, I guess. Hey everybody, if you got an
How-
if you got an answer, let us know.
If you have horns, let us know.
Yeah. Send
Any
pics.
Zoan type send pic. Join our Discord. All right. Any Zoan type can use rumble balls, but Chopper is stingy. A devil fruit will grow from Nami's tangerine plants at some point, and a straw hat will eat it. Here's my predictions. Oh, he's got a bunch of predictions. Is this the
Spoilers.
part he
Is this
told
a
me I didn't have to
spoiler?
read?
Is this a spoiler?
It's predictions.
But like, hasn't he read all of it? That seems like a spoiler.
Yeah. So he knows it doesn't happen. So should we not? We're gonna not read that
Yeah, I'm
because it's gonna tell us things that don't
I'm
happen.
confused.
It's fine. It's fine. But thank you for the newsletter.
Thank you for
There's
the
some cool
newsletter,
stuff. I think weirdly, Cricket's horn is maybe the most fascinating part of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anything else, or is that it?
No, that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Should we still do the butt?
We can.
At the
I
end?
need to be really quiet about my butt buzz right now.
It's fine. Okay, we'll do a quiet
This is a
butt.
This is a weird episode, everyone. We appreciate you listening.
It's such a we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get back into it.
It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna figure out my audio levels because I feel like I'm too quiet in general.
I'm gonna
But
figure out mine because I think I'm way too fucking loud.
anyway, as a wise man once said, ba, 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 ba. This is so fucking out of sync. This is so out of sync. Ba, ba, da.
I'm sure they really liked that. Actually, I'm sure everyone liked it because they're
Do some
nasty freaks and
ASMR.
we love you.
Just do the like.
Click, 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 click. Gum gum fruit. Buggy. Buggy. Usopp. Chopper. Zoro.
Sanji. Oh man, we still got it. We still got it.
I'm stopping recording.
Yeah, I'm stopping mine.